Hello, members and friends of Congregation L'Dor Va-Dor. I'm really inspired by those people who are finding creative ways to cope and even take advantage of this opportunity that we have now with the isolation and the respite from all the frenetic lifestyle that we have to engage in a little contemplation and equanimity at this time. It was Socrates who said that the unexamined life is not worth living. And across the millennia, the Jewish people have continued to keep alive this message that we must reflect upon our life. And that's why on Friday night, on Shabbat, we take a little moment of silent meditation and reflection with inspiration from our past to chart a better course for the future. This ability to contemplate and to reflect and to try to take control of your own life and make it better and to be the captain of your own ship. We call that in modern vernacular mindfulness. Mindfulness, a beautiful word, is the intersection of spirituality, psychology, religion, where we try to reflect upon our lives, appreciate our blessings, and perhaps try to carve out a better future. The ability to do this is what really makes us human. And there's a big difference between seeing and observing, between hearing and listening, sensing and feeling, and mindfulness tries to get us to stop just seeing and actually observing and stop just hearing things, but really listening and paying attention. Our nation is doing that right now. We have this opportunity for self-reflection. Whether we take advantage of it or not, that's another story, but we do have the ability. And we're looking forward to the time when we will return back to some semblance of normalcy. But before we do that, we must make sure we do it carefully and prudently and not prematurely. And so we're practicing physical distancing, but social connection, especially on Shabbat. And on Shabbat, that's when we really use mindfulness, to take time to reflect and to count our blessings and to look to the past in order to figure out where we're going in the future. The best way that we can create a better future is what we've seen right now with the coronavirus pandemic, is people joining together, working together, and feeling that we're all in the same boat and we're going to get through this because we're all working as a team. And the best weapon against despair is hope. And hope is really also what Shabbat is all about. So this Shabbat, we're going to focus on hope, which is the name of the Israeli national anthem, Hatikva. We saw a little bit of this hope at the graduation ceremonies with young people speaking in idealistic terms with former President Obama, Malala Yousafzai. And so we're going to try to capture some of this hope on Shabbat. When we do, I hope that you'll also perhaps join us afterwards for even more reflection at 8:30, where you can come and interact with us. We hope to see you there. And if there's anything I said in the Shabbat or anything that you heard that you disagree with, feel free to have at it. We enjoy a give and take. We're not offended. We like hearing difference of opinions. If you agree with us, that's great. If you want to have a question, or ask away. Everything's good. I'm also going to ask you to send pictures of yourselves, maybe with your families in home, with a little sign. Holding up a sign, because we're going to create a visual montage, and we'd like you to be a part of it. You do not have to be a member of the congregation. You can include your friends, include some clever words if you like. Whatever you want to do is fine. Finally, I'd like to invite you Wednesday night, which probably is tonight for you if you're hearing this on a Wednesday. We're going to have a really interesting discussion. Did God give Israel to the Jewish people? I'd love to have you participate. You can ask a question, give us your opinion. Like to hear from you. Fascinating discussion. We're going to talk about this most urgent question. And if you know of anyone, an Orthodox rabbi, conservative rabbi, fundamentalist preacher, who thinks that God gave Israel to the Jewish people, contact me, give me his contact information, because I've been trying for a long time to find somebody, and so far I've got no takers. So it looks like you might just see me in an empty chair, but it'll be fun. But if you can find someone with the courage of his convictions, let me know, and I'll be glad to have him standing or sitting right next to me by Zoom. He doesn't have to go anywhere, can stay in the privacy of his own home. That is going to take place Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you on Shabbat. And one day I hope to see you in our building. But until then, I leave you with a spiritual, virtual hug, which stands for humanity's unbounded goodness. See you soon.